friends, so we are back to the stair rail. Almost done. It's very exciting. But with that said, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's like not the happiest topic, but I think it's worth talking about, especially on this platform. So the other day I decided to do a tester for this stair rail because I wasn't sure how this bit was going to work and the depth, and I just wanted to do a few practices to make sure that I wasn't going to actually drill all the way through my real rail. And I just wanted to talk about anxiety in general, because it is something that I have struggled with for most of my life, particularly the last few years / 6 months. It's been difficult for me to manage my anxiety at times. And I think we get a little bit caught up in like the DIY world. Sometimes it's all like bright and shiny and positive and happy and, everything's easy and moving forward smoothly. And we all have positive attitudes. And that's kind of like the image that is projected sometimes. And for the longest time, I felt very insecure because that wasn't always the case for me. Since I do struggle with anxiety, specifically panic attacks, there would be times where I would be doing projects and I would just break down and freak out because it wasn't going the way that I had hoped, or things weren't working out, or I would have to redo things, whatever it may be. No matter how small the problem is, sometimes it can just be very triggering. And this was one of those incidences. It doesn't seem like a big deal, right? I'm just doing practice holes, and I was using my drill press to see if that would work, and I had been feeling anxious that day, but I decided to just power through it. And as soon as I started using the drill press, it wasn't really working, and it just triggered a complete anxiety meltdown for me, which was tough. I had to take a step back and just say to myself, today is not the day. Today is not the day for this, because mentally I'm not there. And so I just wanted to bring this up because since it is such a portrayed bright and shiny image sometimes, I just wanted to acknowledge that that's not always the case. You don't always see what's going on behind the scenes. And if you're working on a project, especially one that's really challenging and outside of your comfort zone, it's very easy to become overwhelmed and anxious by just the situation in general. And it doesn't mean that you're doing a poor job. It doesn't mean that you're not doing well. Even if you make a few stumbles and fall along the way, you're still moving in a positive direction, and that is something. But in that moment, it's really hard to see that sometimes. It's really hard to take a step back and recognize that it's all gonna be okay. I wanted to say this for the people in the DIY community who do struggle with anxiety like I do, and do struggle with their projects sometimes when they start to feel overwhelmed. And I just wanted to say that I see you, it's going to be okay. And if you encounter those types of challenges, take a step back, give yourself a break, show yourself some love and compassion. And today is not the day. Pick a day when you are in a better mental and emotional and physical space potentially to take on that challenge, and just be patient with yourself. That's my PSA for the day. Don't give up just because you stumble. Keep going. Just take it on another time.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for part 20, where I drill into this handrail, and follow along for more home DIY.